So here we are with yet another terrible release of Rainbow Six Siege, or a new season I should say, right? This is gonna be a rant type of video. I kind of am pretty much overdue for these. I pretty much do one of these every season because for some reason Ubisoft can't seem to get their game right. So it's like an annual thing for me, you know? Not even annual because that's yearly. A lot of the times I just complain to my friends about how bad the game is and stuff they need to do. But you know what? I'm gonna use this video to complain to y'all. So for starters, right? Let me get this sound in the game right now. It makes it unplayable. Like, in all honesty, there's everywhere I go, I can be creeping up on a corner or sprinting up somewhere or just moving on the map in general. It sounds like everyone has me surrounded. The FBI surround my house. They got the guns pointed there and they saying, come out with your hands up. That's what I'm hearing every time I'm creeping around the map. The game should not be like that. First of all, the last time we complained about sound was we couldn't hear anything. Now they like, oh, y'all go. Oh, I got something for y'all. This is Ubisoft right here. I got something for y'all. Since y'all are complaining that you can't hear the sound and nothing is audible to you, we gonna make sure you hear everything. Now it literally sounds, I can hear someone outside in the spawn when I'm somewhere in the building. It's just, why every season? What is it with the audible things in this game that literally every season that it drops, there is a sound problem with this game? And not only that, right? There's also the voice chat bug now. So when you push to talk, like you're supposed to do when you're playing PC games, you push your key to talk, your words come out your mouth, but for some reason, you expect your mic to cut off. That's what it's supposed to do. When you release your finger from that key, everything is supposed to stop from your end of the microphone. But for some strange reason, for this bug, everyone on the team gets to hear what's happening in your household. Your baby mama come in tripping, the whole Siege team, the full of randoms or whoever it is that you playing with, they hear you arguing in the back with your baby mama while you trying to get some elo in the game. And that should not be a thing. I drone a vigil and somebody or I kill him. Why do I still hear his little gadget thing like I'm still on my drone when I get off of it? And why is that continuing on into the next game, causing me to restart my game? Can anybody tell me that in the comments? Why is that a thing? The next thing, Ubisoft did something with the sensitivity when they released the season for some reason. My friend calculates his sensitivity literally every season for this reason right here, because they can't seem to just stay on one accord with each other, Ubisoft and then like anything in the game. So he calculates his sense every season and he came to find out that his aim was just off. And it wasn't Rust. We're not talking about Rust. He came to find out that his sensitivity in Siege since the new season dropped was off by almost 2 centimeters. Now that may not sound a lot, but to somebody like me who struggles controlling recoil and just can't aim in general, that's a pretty big jump. 2 centimeters literally feels like I'm a new person right now aiming this gun. It's like my mouse has gotten heavier. My hands tingle and shake whenever I go to move it because I can't see. My muscle memories is all messed up. They don't know what game I'm playing, what gun I'm using. They don't know nothing. But for some reason, at the public events on Twitter, they still want us to submit bugs to R6 Fix. And you have people on Twitter, don't put Siege in a negative light. Why are we always badgering the devs? Why am I being attacked for saying something positive about the game when everyone else has something to say it negative about it? What are y'all talking about, man? Because we got a new UI and the game looks quote unquote pretty, and that's not even true because I don't even know everything. It looks like I'm literally right in front of the screen. I could be pulled into the game because the HUD literally feels so clunky to me. So everyone looks at that, right? And they look toward the future. Well, they said they were putting in the scaling option for your HUD. Blah blah blah. Listen, we have had something. I say we because there's a bunch of people that think the same thing. We have had a lot of negative things to say about Siege, and rightfully so, because every season that they release, there's bugs everywhere. Now I use this video to just get my frustration out because when I was playing Siege earlier, it looked pretty. It made me want to play it. I go to play it and realize maybe I should go ahead and get off of it. Maybe this is not for me. Of course, I'm gonna be right back on after I upload this video, but you know, don't judge me for what I do. Worry about your rank games. But listen, every season they have dropped, we've had something to say about the game. There's something they have to fix. There's bugs there that have been reported, and I just don't understand how this is just, it's always an issue. What is so wrong with saying, hey, we found a bunch of bugs, so we're gonna just delay the season opening for another week or two until we get this figured out, like Valorant does? Why don't the people at Ubisoft and Riot have a big meeting? If you gotta pay for it, Ubisoft, you better do it, because I know you got the money. Sit down with Riot, figure out what you can do to fix this game and get your stuff together, because your game, I'm talking to you devs, your game can literally be a top tier game everywhere. It can be a tier 1 game when it wants to work. So just get it together and make the game work. What is so hard about that? I literally haven't, you know what? Let me show you. I have included in this video literally a sound clip of what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna get it to y'all so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Bobby.
Look at, what is this sound?
It's like it is bad, bro. Like, it's terrible.
Why did it sound like he was on his right, like tight right, and when he was right in front of him?
There's literally the sound of all around, like the player is just, you hear like they're close to you and nobody's there. Somebody need to set it off on Ubisoft. Somebody need to set it off, bro, because ain't no way you update a game every single season. You have 4 seasons in a year, so you have big updates at least 4 times a year, with the little mid-season patches too, like 8, basically 8. So like 8 times a year you're updating the game with big updates, and you still can't figure out how to not break something when you put a new patch in. But you know, follow R6 fix, by the way, you know, report bugs there and we'll fix them. The world is this, man? I feel much better now that I got that ran out. Let me know how your season's going, and what you thought about this video and what you think about Siege as a whole in the comments down below. And I'm gonna go ahead and take somewhere else, but it's been a pleasure talking to y'all. Y'all gonna be great. I'm gonna go continue to hear everything around me and just make my way back down to silver. So I'll see y'all there.